Germany has a law, Section 188, that makes it a crime to publicly insult a political leader if it affects their work.
8, which is a kind of qualification. If you're insulting people of the political life, you can be sanctioned on a higher level in a way. So this is a partly new provision which tries to protect political life in Germany. But if we don't had this section, we had another section just dealing with insult, and in the end it's the same. Section in general is older, but it was changed, I think, 5 or 6 years ago, something like that, to protect the political life. Yeah. In academia, we say it should be the other way around. Normal people should be protected in a better way in comparison to political people. But up till now, this is the legal situation in Germany.
But here's the twist. Even legal aspects amidst the line between hate speech and democratic frustration is still blurry.
How do you differentiate between hate speech against politicians from a strong disagreement or a public frustration? Because sometimes there's a difference, like a hate speech between for like a politician and a strong disagreement. There's like, it's difficult to draw the line. So how do you differentiate that?
Yeah, that's what I said. We didn't find how to draw the line until now. So, for example, in this case, you find a lot of people who say this should be penalized because this is kind of insult against the German minister, and a lot of people who say, okay, it's obviously criticizing a politician, criticizing him for good reasons because you're not convinced of his political projects, and this should be part of the freedom of speech. And this is really, it's a current debate at the moment, and we didn't draw the line until now. This is a phenomenon which we can't solve, or which we haven't solved until now in a proper way, at least in German doctrine. Yeah.
So here's the big question for Ghana. Can we protect leaders from targeted attacks without criminalizing dissent? And in a political space as heated as ours, who decides what counts as hate speech? Let's talk about it.